So this is the crkt, Columbia River Knife Company, which is compared to this knife, which is one of my favorites. This is why I got this. And why did I get it? Because this knife was awesome. So I thought that this one would be just as good. And that's why I bought it. So this one is a miniature version of the Special Forces one that they have, which is the bigger version. So this is the M21, whereas the M16 is the Special Forces. As you see that this one doesn't deploy as good or as easy as the M16. But overall, it is definitely an interesting knife. The M21 is much bigger than this knife. It is much more better, and it is just longer. If you need a smaller blade, this one is the one for you to get. The crkt stands for Columbia River Knife and Tool. Now, as you see over here, the grip of this is not my favorite. So opening this up, there's two ways to open for you. One is this right here, and also has this safety mechanism as well. To open it, what you have to do is to move this as hard as you can down. And it doesn't always work as good as it intended to do. I did oil it, and it's still not as good. Sometimes it doesn't go like that. Other times it does. Now, second way for you to open this is the old-fashioned method, is just grab this and open this up. Or you can use a hybrid as well. The hybrid version is just flicking it a little bit and opening it right here. There's also another way for you to open this. It is using the finger right here. You see this knob over here? You can just try to open it. Try to. The knob doesn't work. What you have to do is the hybrid method instead. Open a little bit and then move your finger and flick it open. Not sure why they included this when you could have used this to open it up, but you can't because something is just stuck and it doesn't let you do it. Now, another thing about this knife is how you close it. Yeah, opening it is one way. Everybody knows how to open. To close it, what happens is this thing right here flicks right in here, just a little bit. As it flicks in there, it makes it a job for you to go ahead and close it. What you have to do is to find the flicker that goes all the way large inside here. And then you have to just keep moving it just a little bit, and then you are able to close it up. Let me show you it again. Right here is the knob right there that we are talking about, and we are moving it just a bit to the side, just like this, and then you can go ahead and safely close it up. Just watch for your fingers. It has a deep carry clip. You can change this around from this side to this side, and that's it. It does have interesting holes all around it, making it look really badass. See, they failed. Gotta use enough force, otherwise it doesn't open. This specific version has a Lego edge and a surrogate edge included. You will have to sharpen this up. It doesn't come too sharpened out of the box, just because of the kind of metal it is. This knife overall is pretty decent. You might expect this to be maybe $70, maybe, I don't know, 50. In reality, you can probably get it for 35. It is not an expensive knife. It is not one of the worst knife out there. But if you had to choose, I would go for the bigger version of this. I'm not sure why they call this the M21. Well, it is the small one. Whereas the bigger one is the M16. If I had a choice, I would go for the M16. The M21 just sucks, in my opinion. And here's why. It did open, not bad. Sometimes you flick it and it goes like that. It just stops right there. Not enough force been used to open it up. And that's one reason I really don't like it as much. The opening is not as smooth either. Now, in comparison, this one, the Terror, is flawless when it comes to that. You see, that's how it's supposed to open. That screams confidence. Talking about confidence. Confidence in hand. There is no confidence when it comes to this small version of it. And it's almost the same size. The same size, shape, I would go for this. This is just a better version of the same exact knife. It looks much cooler, and it actually opens. Opens much faster. Deployment. It is seconds slower, but if you need something to open up pretty quick, well, this one doesn't always do it. Now, the last thing that I don't like about this is just the handle. The handle is just no good. A little bit on the slippery side, and that's, I'm just nitpicking stuff. For $35, it's still a good deal. Let's not be kidding ourselves. For $35, you can get real junk, and this one is not bad for $35. But for cheaper amount, you can get something like this and get almost the same exact deal, if not better. Well, it is small, and yet you get the same exact thing for half the price maybe. But this knife is overall, this is something you should consider if you need something cheap and it will do the job. Rating for this, probably 5 out of 10. Comment below what you think of this, and if you'll get one for yourself. Why not?